There you go, Jelana.
Am I live? Am I going? Hi, everyone. And I'm sorry it's been a while, but we just now got to the point where we can actually get some food. More than just rice or beans or anything like that. So I decided to take advantage of it. Made some white macaroni and cheese last night, and I added some frozen turnip greens to it, and thought I had some leftovers, so I figured I'd get that, uh, make a soup out of what was left over with some shredded chicken. Um, as far as an update on our situation, no, Daniel still doesn't have a job, and yes, we are still praying that he gets one. He did have an interview, but we've been waiting for the guy to call to decide whether he has it or not. And the reason why it's been taking so long is because it's been raining. Go figure. It's one of those outside jobs, so apparently, even though you have cell phones, you can't call anybody until the rain stops. But, howsoever, our phones are turned off. We have no phone service, so we're having to go up there to a hiring place just to find out whether Daniel has the job or not. So keep us in mind still. We will get there. What is all this? Oh, I don't know. We will get there to where we need to be. It's just gonna take us a bit. I'm gonna take one of these dirty bowls. Uh, yeah, it's just gonna take us a minute to get where we need. What I'm doing right now is I boiled that chicken. I gotta let it cool before I can even touch it. But I've always been told that you need to skim the top of your broth after you cook it or boil the chicken. So that's what I'm doing right now. By the way, that's my my white macaroni and cheese. There we go. It's going to take a minute. I honestly don't mind all that. I will take some of it out. But a lot of this I like because it's got a lot of flavoring to it. Even if it is nothing but fat. I mean, but you may not want all that fat, and the healthy thing is to actually skim it off. I did skim off some of it, not a lot of it though. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add this to it. Like I said, this is just macaroni and cheese with white macaroni, a box macaroni and cheese with some turnip greens in it. That's basic and simple, nothing really fancy. So after boiling my chicken, all I did was get a pot, just boil two leg and thigh quarters until done, and I had just a little bit of broth left over. Be perfect for me to take my mac and cheese, add that to it, and then shred my chicken, and then add it back into it. Oh, and I made some biscuits. Changed the flour that I used to that self-rising, and my biscuits that got done and was good but would not rise actually rose. So you may know how to make a all-purpose flour biscuits from all-purpose flour, but for me, I better stick with what I know. That is self-rising flour is just can't be beat. What you got, honey?
Good old fashioned
Chocolate milk.
It's actually beer.
No, you offer that man beer, he's gonna whoop you across the head.
I do not like beer. So yeah.
He's got chocolate milk. But the one thing y'all learn about Daniel is a big cut up.
As always.
That's gonna be good. So, yes, we have food. We are still waiting on a job, so like I said, keep us in your prayers. I have this feeling that the struggle is nearly over. Did get our income tax and had enough that we were able to pay off our car. So now we are full-fledged owners of our own car. We don't owe that bill no more. Another thing is, I will be having a bedroom set come in within maybe next week. So I won't have that bill either. So with the income tax, we were able to pay off our car, buy a whole bedroom set. So there's two bills that have been knocked off our to-do plan. And I do see we got that idea because our minister did say that if you run into money and you owe something, pay it off so you don't owe that bill no more, and then you live a little better. It makes perfectly good sense, and that's exactly what we done. Daniel took the money, paid off our car, bought us a bedroom set. That's something I would like and he likes. So, there's two bills we don't owe no more. And hopefully, shortly, we will be getting another bill taken off. Maybe some of these loans will come off too. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But yeah, I have this feeling that our struggle is nearly over. So I'm gonna move that where y'all can see that. Just so I don't get it messed up. I am gonna take my wedding band off. This is still very hot. You want to be very careful with this because you do not want to go burn yourself. Nobody needs to be rushed to the emergency room because they decided they wanted to shred chicken. So, oh. Hot, 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 hot. And like I said, be very careful. See, I'm just going to take all this other gunky stuff out. All I want is a good meat, and I flavored my chicken while I was boiling. So it should be pretty good. It's still a little hot to be tasting right now, so I don't know. But all I used was garlic salt and pepper and a pinch of the red pepper flakes and that Creole, the Tony's something or another, so Louisiana stuff. Comes in a green container, and that is hot. Deeper you go in, the hotter it gets. And some of my curry powder. Okay. Um, Sometimes I do go quiet. I'm not really sure why. I guess I'm still getting used to talking on the YouTube. Mm. I was able to, like I said, I did make some biscuits. Had a weird idea several years ago. Never really been able to do it. Um, if you have any suggestions on how to properly do it, contact me or something. Um, but my idea is to make pasta noodles as a dessert. And I thought about taking something like a boxed chocolate cake, and make noodles out of it, and use the cake mix as the no, George, you cannot have the chicken that you smell. Yes, Sweet Pea, I know it smells good, but the answer is no. Do not force, Mommy. I've got a cat right behind you, right behind this computer. And he's trying to find the best way to get to the chicken. Well, yeah, I was gonna take the new box cake, use that as my noodles, and then take boil them like ordinary noodles, and then I was gonna cut up some fresh strawberries and um or blackberries or both, and well, take some like chocolate sauce or something and drizzle on top and have that as your sauce, or some clear icing like you would on like you would for cinnamon rolls. I figured it would be really, really good. And something unusual, too. I did actually create something unusual, and um, it actually turned out really good. Am not allergic to bananas, but I do have a reaction to them. A very unfriendly reaction. They hurt my stomach really bad, which is a bummer because when I was growing up, I loved peanut butter and bananas sandwich. George! I would take peanut butter, banana, and mayonnaise mixed together, and it made a really good sandwich. Problem is, as I got older, I developed a reaction to bananas, so therefore I cannot have my favorite sandwich in the world. So I decided to do something different. Create a I love chocolate. I loved banana pudding, but because there's bananas in a banana pudding, I can't have it anymore. So what are you gonna do? I made chocolate pudding and took ordinary took those little vanilla wafers and put that put the pudding in a cup, put the wafers around the sides of it, and layered it with blackberries, because that was the when I made the pudding, that was what was the berry that was the cheapest at the time. Plus, it was seasonal. I made this recently, actually, during the winter. And you would not believe how delicious that turned out. I was shocked. I was really shocked. I did not miss the bananas at all. So that was something I would definitely do again. Come spring, I would change the blackberries to strawberries because that's another one of my favorites. And we actually do eat stuff like that. Fresh berries. My family absolutely loves them. So yeah, that's something I've learned. Another thing I've actually learned how to do, and that's just been trying and trying and try and fail, and finally figured it out. I figured out how to do a fried chicken. Whoever thought of a southern woman not being able to do fried chicken? Well, it took me a whole darn year to be able to make fried chicken. And get it completely done. So that's a good plus for me. Now that I got that off the bone, this will be easy. I'm going to take my hands, smear it. Now, if you got a roast, you would take 2 forks and kind of pull it apart. But this is chicken. I had it boiling for a little bit, so it's basically falling off the bone tender. So this ain't gonna be much. And the video's not gonna be too terribly long. I just thought I would give y'all a little update of what's going on with our lives. Talk to y'all a little bit, and hopefully we can, with a lot of prayers, our family will be a lot better off than what we are at the moment. But I say that and realize that we are blessed. We still have a roof over our heads. We still have food to eat. Have had food to eat. May not have been what we wanted, but we had food to eat always. And when it nearly run out, we would get more until income tax came in, when we were able to go and get about $50 worth of food. Not what I wanted to spend on groceries, but when you ain't got nothing, $50 is a blessing. But yeah. Let's see. Another thing is, I've discovered that my back is so bad that cleaning my house is a challenge. For me to be able to vacuum my floors and sweep and mop and do my dishes and wash and fold my clothes like anybody else, physically, I feel fine. I would be able to do it all day long. But my problem lies in the fact that my back won't let me do it. Even now, as I'm standing here talking, on my right side, from the middle of my back straight down to my hip, it's like a sharp shooting pain. That's almost to the point where it's unbearable. And in fact, it is to the point where it's unbearable a good portion of the time. So if y'all keep me in your prayers about that one, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I finally got this all shredded. We good on that. So let me take and add this to. Let me wash my hands real quick, and I will come back. And George, Daniel, you're gonna have to come and get George. No, 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 no. I gotta walk away to wash my hands, and George is fighting every possible or contemplating every means to get the chicken.
I got the chicken first, George.
Hey! Okay. Hands clean. Reason why you want to do that is because chicken meat is well known for having salmonella. Yes, I boiled the chicken, so it's done. But why take a risk? An unnecessary risk at that. Don't be stupid when it comes to food. Always, always, always play it safe. But with that said, I faith. I know I say it a lot because it's something I have learned. I've had to learn. Faith will get you a long ways. Yes, I am in a lot of pain, but I do not have to clean my house by myself. In fact, I'm going to put this on a little bit. Heat this up, heat this through. In fact, Daniel does not want me cleaning the house by myself anymore. We split the work. If I cannot, a lot of times, if I'm doing something, he will tell me to stop, sit down, and take a break. Even when I'm working out, because I do work out too, so I can drop weight and get into a healthy, to where I feel good in my skin. Because really, at the moment, I don't feel good in my skin, so I gotta lose some weight. But Daniel all takes it very easy on me. He will push me, but in a way that's safe for me. He's not about to. He knows my back is real bad, and he's not gonna do anything that's gonna hurt me. So we take it easy on that too. But I believe I'm one of the rare few who get in trouble for cleaning her house by herself. I don't think I've ever heard of a man getting onto his wife for cleaning his house. But I am one of the few women who get in trouble for cleaning the house. Only because he does know how bad my back is. Now, I had a pinched nerve in my lower back on my right side, but when I when I got pregnant with our son, I guess he sat on my back or something, or on my spine or something. He did something while I was pregnant on my back, and after birth, that just went from a level 10 pain that is manageable to maybe a 50 or 60 level pain. That's nearly or almost completely unbearable. What's the matter with him? Sleepy again?
Nothing. He just wants to be fixed up, and ain't nobody can pick him up.
Oh.
That's just him wanted that the man someone to pick him up. That's all that is.
Well, we got more bones.
This is gonna have to get tossed.
What is?
Throw this on the trash. You can't keep using that.
So I'm going to scoot you over this way. Maybe you can see me a little bit more. As soon as this gets done, I will show you the end product. And I'm going to heat up 2 biscuits so that we can have soup and biscuits.
Tell them don't mind me. I'm just not in the picture.
Y'all heard that, right? He's fixing him some coffee. I think he's sleepy.
Yeah, he's demanding someone to pick him up, and that's demanding someone to pick him up. He doesn't want to go to sleep.
Okay, that's about the bowl.
And that's aggravating. And I am about close to whooping his ass.
Remember, honey, he's still a baby.
It don't matter. I will not tolerate, just demanding someone to pick him up every time. Every time he have a bad dream.
Yes, our son has been having bad dreams. Our dog has been keeping the neighborhood awake all night long, and we've got neighbors coming at our door in the morning. Your dog kept us awake. So, yeah, we'd be better off in the country. Daniel, you just ignore him? He'll go to sleep. Just ignore him. You ain't gotta keep doing that one, honey. You'll do what you need him to. Decided to play with the collar? Huh? Want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Let's get you away from the food. Want to say hi? This is Milo. He's another rescue. He was an alley cat just like Blue. He's not one of those. I guess he's camera shy. George is right over there eating. Or no, that's drinking. The guy got water up there. Food down below. That small bowl down there. Okay. It's just about done, dear. Tomorrow's meal, everyone, will be a white chili. I actually replaced my chili powder. So I've got some ground pork up there. And that was going to be, half of it was going to be for my lentil chili, and the other half was going to be for some recipe I had up my sleeve using some macaroni and cheese. Um, yes, I got 4 boxes, and I use 2 at a time because we eat it all the time. Um, and yes, I do know how to make a noodle macaroni and cheese from scratch, minus making the noodles. I still ain't figured that one out, but I will. This is done. It's gonna be good because it's been windy and kind of cold today, and this house has no insulation in it at all. So we're having to put blankets in front of door frames and towels in front of windows and trying to keep wind out. Cut on heaters. We've only got 2 that work really well, or 1 that works well, perfectly fine. The other one, I've only got 1 burner on it that works, but hey, it works. It doesn't cut on and off. One of my heaters shut off completely and refuses to work. And I got 1 in the bathroom that works fine, but I can't move it because I need it in the bathroom. Okay, so I'm going to get me a little plate for my biscuits. Oh no, I just used the back of my hand. My nose was itching. So I used the back of my hand. Let's see if I can get these done. I may not be able to. Okay. Gotta have my mother-in-law's bowls. And y'all know I'm gonna say it before I say it. I wish I had some mushrooms. Alright. There's my biscuits. Turned out pretty, didn't they? Yeah, that's the difference between all-purpose and self-rising. Now if I can get some butter, I can stop using oil to make my biscuits. And I did figure out how to make buttermilk using milk, which is another thing. I can't drink whole milk, so we don't buy it. We buy 1%, or I buy 1%, and all I did was pour me a cup of it and put a little vinegar in it, and it curdled, and that's buttermilk. Also, by doing that, you could make butter if you have the time and patience and the right material. You can make butter out of curdled milk. I believe it's either butter or cheese or something. One of them, I think it's cheese. I'll have to research on YouTube again. I'll come back to you. Because I've been watching YouTube on how to do that one. Because I'd love to do that myself. Okay, I'm about to move this camera so that I can move my soup over here and y'all can see what's actually on the what this soup really looks like. Okay. Let's take bowl number 1. I want to scoot it as close to it as possible so we don't have any drips. Mix more or less of a mess. Huh?
We're gonna watch Sex Tune.
I'm just kidding. You're gonna wind up in the doghouse, boy, and it's been raining.
Who's gonna go outside?
You? Looks good, don't it? And no, I am not cleaning the sides of my bowls. I like that rustic look. I'm not going for perfection. I ain't trying to feed a celebrity or the president, so I'm just trying to feed my family. So I ain't gotta be perfect. No horror this time, please.
I'm picking a horror.
As usual.
Get off of Frozen. Damn. And then it went to 2-3. No, this is an action packed moment. It is of the hard nature, but it's action. That's what I think. But my girl's on it. My girl on that moment. She got a love song she's singing about me on that moment. Yeah, you go, boy. You go, boy.
Like I said, somebody's gonna wind up in the doghouse.
I hope you have good. When she come in here, it's over. And what you made. I'm going to fly.
Does anybody care to learn how to hurt your husband?
You got the drink to go with it. You got the drink to go with it, babe.
Oh, come here, honey bunny. Now, what's that for? Go. She's like, you stupid. Now.
That's Kit.
What was Daddy there?
That's her, baby. Oh, you don't.
He's ticklish, right? He is so ticklish right here. So all I gotta do is grab him. Come and get it, hon. Leave those children alone. I'm gonna kill him. He took one of those curtain rods that changes the the blinds, and he's tormenting my cats. Dead duck? Dead duck, anyone? Or how about dead husband stew? Y'all have a nice night and God bless. And remember, always count your blessings because it could be worse.